Storm Tracker 7 weather is presented by Panhandle Cleaning and Restoration.
Good Thursday afternoon to you, Storm Tracker 7 Chief Meteorologist Jeff Booth here. Going to start you off with a live look outside at both the Fort Henry Bridge and the new Martinsville Bridge, and you can kind of see some light snow showers falling. This camera bouncing up and down a little bit too. A little windy out that way, but yeah, you can see cars moving along. We've had some snow, and we're not done with it just yet. We're going to be tracking the chance for some snow squalls into the afternoon, which can really lead to some dangerous conditions. We'll get to that in just a second, but you can see right now it's 19 in Wheeling, 18 in Steubenville. We are in the mid and upper teens and low 20s across the area. Good evening to you, I should say, and afternoon to you, Cambridge. You're looking at 22. Moundsville coming in at 20 degrees, so it's chilly out there. Once you factor in those winds, though, feels like 7 in Wheeling, feeling like 9 in Cadiz. Barnesville, Woodsfield feeling like 10 degrees. We've got those wind chill values in the high single digits in the low to mid teens. That's kind of what we were talking about last night. That's about where we're going to be when we're at our warmest today. So it's cold out there, and the winds aren't helping. You can see a little light snow shower activity kind of coming in, and I mentioned this at the top of the broadcast. Notice how we're not really seeing anything down in our southern counties. That does not mean they're not getting anything, and you could see a couple of flurries flying there in New Martinsville on that camera. What's happening is the radar beam shoots out at an angle, so the farther you get away from it, the higher it is in the atmosphere. So shooting from Pittsburgh, what's going on is we just have some moisture that's at the lower levels of the atmosphere and a shallow layer of moisture, and it's just overshooting it. So just not seeing it. That doesn't mean it's not there, though. Just because you don't see it doesn't mean it's not there. You can see, though, we have some more snow upstream. We're going to be dealing with a chance for some snow squalls as we get into the afternoon. You might be wondering, what is a snow squall? It's one of these. This is one that hit about a month ago, a little more than a month ago, right before the 11 o'clock broadcast outside of the studio, outside of the station. These are quick bursts of snowfall, and they can lead to reduced visibility, whiteout conditions. Also, they can drop a quick coating on the roads, which means that as cars drive over them, you kind of melt the snow, it kind of refreezes. Icy conditions, slick spots are possible when these come through here. So if you're going to be traveling over the next few hours, and if you're going to be out and about on the roads, keep in mind you might see the threat for some of these snow bursts. And if they get too bad, I'd say you just kind of pull off the road to the nearest exit and just wait for it to pass, because they can be quite treacherous. And we're going to see most of us up to about an inch or so of snow. If you happen to get any of those snow squalls, you can add an additional coating to maybe an inch or so on top of it. A lot of us, though, by the time all is said and done, we've so far picked up about a dusting. Yeah, you might get an extra half inch to an inch or so as we get on into the evening and overnight hours. And again, if you get one of these snow squalls, that'll really kind of up those totals. Light off and on snow squalls, though, with some with some snow squalls possible this afternoon. We're drying out, though, late with a few breaks in the clouds as we head on through your Friday, and it looks like we have some sunshine. It's going to be a little bit warmer as we get into the weekend. Speaking of the weekend forecast, 36 on Saturday, 41 on Sunday. Mix of sun and clouds Saturday. Going to be warmer, but below average, but we're back to where we should be for this time of year on Sunday. So hour by hour today, again, we have the threat for some of those snow squalls coming through as we get into the afternoon. Here's 4 o'clock, still tracking that chance in some areas. We get through the afternoon into the evening, we start to dry out, and it will be cold tonight, just not as cold as it has been the past couple of mornings. We'll actually drop down into the mid and the upper teens instead of the high single digits and low to mid teens. But breezy out there with off and on snow today, 22 for a high. Going to feel more like we're at about anywhere from 5 to 15 when we're at our warmest with the winds. 29 on Friday, mostly cloudy. A little more sunshine on Saturday, 36. 41 on Sunday, looking pretty good. We're back into the mid and the upper 40s on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday with the chance for a little bit of rain or even a mix by the end of that 7-day.